Golf is one of those sports that seems simple on the surface. Hit the ball, get it in the hole, and repeat. But once you step onto the course, you realize there's a world of advice, traditions, and tips that everyone seems to follow. But many of them are completely wrong. Today, we're diving into 27 golf myths you probably believe. The ones that sound logical, feel true, but are totally busted. If you want to play smarter, improve your game, and finally stop wasting strokes on things that don't matter, you'll want to stick around. 1. Longer clubs mean longer drives. This is one of the most persistent myths. Sure, a longer club can give more distance, but only if you can control it. Most amateurs actually lose distance and accuracy when they try longer clubs. The key isn't length, it's timing, technique, and solid contact. 2. You have to hit down on the ball to get loft. People believe the ball needs to be crushed into the ground for loft, especially with irons. The truth? Proper swing mechanics naturally create loft. Hitting down too aggressively often results in thin shots or fat strikes. 3. You need perfect posture to swing well. Good posture helps, but obsessing over perfection is unnecessary. The reality is that small variations are fine. Overthinking posture actually ruins natural swings. Golf is about rhythm, not robotic alignment. 4. More practice always equals better golf. Practice matters, but not all practice is equal. Mindless hitting at the range can reinforce bad habits. Focused, intentional practice beats quantity every time. 5. You must follow pros' equipment. Golfers love to copy tour players' clubs and balls. Reality check. They're pros hitting thousands of balls a week. Their equipment works for them, not necessarily for you. Fit your clubs to your swing, not their stats. 6. You have to grip the club as hard as possible. Tension kills swing speed and smoothness. A firm but relaxed grip is ideal. Most amateurs overgrip because they think it's control, but it actually reduces consistency. 7. Follow-through doesn't matter. Some think once the ball is gone, they can stop. A proper follow-through is essential for accuracy, distance, and balance. Skipping it leads to weak or offline shots. 8. You must keep your head down the entire swing. Yes, eye on the ball helps, but rigidly keeping your head down is a myth. Natural body rotation inevitably lifts your head. Obsessing over keeping it down can harm your swing. 9. Bigger swings equal more distance. Power isn't about flailing your arms. It's about timing, rotation, and club head speed. Big swings often sacrifice control, leading to slices or hooks. 10. You need a perfect swing plane. Swing planes are useful as guidelines, but obsessing over perfection is counterproductive. Natural variation often produces better, more repeatable shots. 11. Greens are always faster than they look. This is situational. Green speed depends on maintenance, moisture, and grass type. Overestimating speed often causes 3 putts. Always read each green individually. 12. Bunkers are impossible for amateurs. Many think sand is a punishment only for pros. In reality, proper bunker technique, open club face, shallow swing, and acceleration makes it manageable for anyone. 13. You should always aim for the center of the green. That advice is oversimplified. Sometimes targeting the safest landing area, not the center, reduces risk and lowers your score. Smart golf is strategic, not just precise. 14. You must hit the fairway every time. Fairways are ideal, but missing them isn't game-ending. Learning how to recover from rough or hazards efficiently often matters more than perfection. 15. You can fix a slice by gripping harder. Many amateurs believe a tighter grip corrects slices. The truth, most slices come from swing path and club face angle. Grip adjustments alone rarely fix it. 16. More expensive balls equals lower scores. Premium balls can help certain swings, but the difference is often negligible for amateurs. Choosing a ball that fits your game is smarter than blindly buying the top tier. 17. You must keep your lead arm straight. This classic tip is oversold. Slight flex in the lead arm is natural and often necessary to generate power and proper swing mechanics. 18. Chipping is just like putting. Many amateurs try to put chip shots. Reality, chipping requires a more lofted, controlled swing with wrist hinge. Treat it differently from putting for better results. 19. You can't practice indoors. Indoor practice is underrated. Short swings, putting drills, and alignment work can all improve fundamentals without a range or course. 20. Only pros need lessons. Amateurs often skip instruction thinking they'll figure it out. Even a single lesson can fix habits amateurs struggle with for years. Knowledge beats trial and error. 21. You must keep your feet planted. Rigid footing is a myth. Balance is key, but slight movement in the stance helps rotation and generates power. Think smooth, not stiff. 22. Driving accuracy is everything. Distance often gets more focus than accuracy. While hitting fairways is nice, course management and approach shots typically impact scores more. 23. Golf is purely physical. Mental strength is just as important. Visualization, focus, and patience often separate average golfers from consistent players. 24. You must always use the same club for certain distances. Conditions, wind, lie, and course layout often dictate club selection. Blindly following distance charts limits creativity and strategy. 25. You should never play aggressively. Many amateurs play overly conservative, thinking risk is bad. Smart aggression, when calculated, can save strokes and lower scores significantly. 26. You can't improve after a certain age. Golfers of all ages continue to improve with practice, fitness, and instruction. Age doesn't define potential. It's commitment and strategy. 27. Golf is too complicated for amateurs. This is just intimidation. Sure, golf has rules and nuance, but understanding key myths and focusing on fundamentals makes it approachable and fun. Now, here's why busting these myths is so important. Every round you play while believing these falsehoods, you're leaving strokes on the course, wasting energy, and adding frustration. Imagine swinging harder than necessary, gripping too tightly, or obsessing over things that don't matter. That's wasted effort and lost confidence. The secret pros know? Golf isn't about perfection. It's about smart decision-making, consistency, and understanding the reality behind common advice. Every myth you drop brings you closer to efficient, confident play. Here's a tip. Next round, pick 3 myths from this list that you know you've been guilty of. Focus on correcting them consciously. Maybe it's controlling your swing instead of chasing distance, or choosing safer targets instead of center-of-the-green obsession. Track your progress. Over time, these small corrections accumulate into dramatic improvement. And let's talk psychology. Believing myths can make amateurs overthink, freeze up, or adopt bad habits. By discarding myths, you're freeing your mind to focus on rhythm, confidence, and strategy, the 3 pillars of effective golf. You're no longer fighting imaginary rules in your head. You're playing the course, not your misconceptions. Here's another thought. Some myths persist because they're easy to follow or sound scientific. Grip harder, swing longer, aim for center. Sounds reasonable, but following them blindly is like taking a shortcut that leads to a dead end. Real improvement comes from understanding what actually works for your swing and your game. And the beauty is, busting myths doesn't just improve performance, it improves enjoyment. Imagine walking the course, free of unnecessary tension and misinformation. Each shot becomes a clear decision. What club, what target, what swing, not what should happen, according to some old advice. Golf stops being frustrating and starts being strategic, rewarding, and honestly, fun again. Here's a little challenge for you. Think about the next round you play. How many myths have you been following without realizing it? 5, 10, maybe 20? Take one at a time. Focus on correcting it, and notice how your game feels lighter and smarter. That's how amateurs transform into skilled, confident golfers. And finally, remember this. Golf isn't about looking perfect. It's about understanding the truth behind the game, letting go of misconceptions, and playing intelligently. The difference between average rounds and great rounds isn't magic. It's knowing which advice is fact and which is fiction, then acting accordingly. So, the next time someone tells you, you must do this to hit farther, or this is how pros play, stop and think. Test it. Challenge it. You might find that everything you thought you knew about golf was only partially true, and that by ignoring myths, your scores, confidence, and enjoyment will all skyrocket. Golf myths aren't just harmless advice. They're hidden obstacles. If this helps your game, subscribe to Golfu. We break down what actually works so you can play smarter and score lower. Like the video and comment which myth you're fixing in your next round.